Greetings, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, so if everybody could just introduce himself real quick and say what school district you're from. Looks like a lot of San Diego in here again.
Hello, my name is Timothy Niven and I'm from the New Hanover County School District.
Timothy,
Hello.
okay.
Oh, sorry.
So Timothy, when are some of your, so are you conveying all the information back to your teammates?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just kind of the middleman at this point.
Okay, because I saw in your NDA there, you got Sebastian and some other folks, but okay.
Hello, my name is Paula Bamon and I'm from E3 Civic High in San Diego.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Symphony, and I'm also from E3 Civic High in San Diego.
Hi, my name is Amrita. I'm from San Dieguito Union High School District in San Diego.
Hi, I'm Trisha. I'm also from San Diego Union High School District.
Hi, I'm Maria. I'm also from San Diego.
I'm Shawnette, and I'm also from San Diego Union High School District.
Okay. Great. Okay, well, we added this workshop, but probably have to add a few more because we like toward the end is to allow students to present their PowerPoints so that we can give them feedback. And we like to, at least try to hear from everybody or hear everybody's presentation because we really want everybody to have competitive presentations. And so is anybody on the call, prepared today to present their draft PowerPoint?
I mean, it's not entirely done. We have about till the marketing done. We don't have the financials on here or anything yet. But I could at least go over that to see if we
Oh,
need any
yeah,
input.
absolutely. Financials are, yes, that's something that you guys can always.
Yeah, we're still
do.
trying to hammer all that
And
out.
they're gonna probably evolve anyway. You want them to be realistic, but
Yeah.
But great. Let me see if I can make you the host so you can share your screen. How to do that.
I can already share my screen as long as I can. Yeah, there are a few slides in here that aren't done, by the way, as well. So please have pity on me.
No, I'm telling you, it's I'm telling you, the more times you go through it, the better you're gonna get at it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Here, is that working?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so our company is called Target Heat. Target Heat is a company that provides a heating pad that is strapped onto your back that targets specific trigger points in your back. So for our statistics on back pain, 28% of men and 31.6% of women have been victims of back pain. Financial damages add up to over $50 billion annually, and back pain is the leading cause of disability. The solution, Target Heat. A vest designed for, Target Heat is a vest designed for targeting back pain. It targets the trigger points on the muscles, which would be these 8 trigger points, which are lined out here. It uses moist heat, which is a lot better for your skin. Dry heat can cause different types of muscle damage over time. And it's configured with straps to keep your spine aligned during use. So our timeline starts in June, where we would submit our trademark, continue prototyping, and start hiring. In July, we would establish our company location, start pre-orders, create advertisements. August, create initial inventory, finalize Target Heat Go, because we actually have 2 products. Target Heat Go is one that's battery powered and can be moved around. Target Heat is one that just has the trigger points and moist heat in it, but doesn't have the actual electrical capability. We
Mhm.
would, in September, initialize production and start selling. In October, we would employ more people in unison with demand. November, expand marketing to television. December, invest more money and time, rapidly expand production. And then January, it's almost like just go skyward from there, buy more production room and expand into custom design. We're gonna skip this slide because that is not done yet. We have our big statistic here of 65 million Americans who have been recently hindered by back pain. That is a big chunk of Americans. In our marketing, we have our current and projected marketed trends point towards positive growth in the fitness technology market sector. The product focuses on active recovery period, which differentiates from competitors' advertisements on social media and online. Marketing will be key to out marketing strategy. Honestly, I don't know much about the marketing. This is one of the main parts I'm not in. But these are our competitors. We have UTK, KuCare, Free Sleeve. We have the price of each of their products, their strengths, which are gone over here, their weaknesses, which are also gone over here. And then as we go down, we have our business model.
Tim, can you go back to that slide?
Oh, yeah.
Go back to that slide.
Would you rather me? Yeah.
So now where's Target Heat at? Is that?
That's going to be on a separate slide. We haven't quite gotten there yet. Most of this, like the marketing and the financials, are still like really rough.
Okay, because you always want to, when you do a comparative analysis, you always want to have your company
Listed
side
in
by
here.
side with your competitors. So
Okay.
you just need to add a column there and then show the pricings and then show the strengths and the weakness. And then, when you present that slide, you can share with the judges, why you feel that you're going to beat the customers. It may be that your pricing is better, but like I said, price isn't always the key to beating your competitor, because people will pay for quality. Some products, if they feel that they're going to get a better product, they don't mind paying more.
Yeah.
But and then you can also list the strengths and weaknesses, and just make sure the presentation, when you show the strengths and weaknesses, just make sure that you show your company as being stronger.
Yeah. I got you.
and having less weaknesses.
Yeah, we already have that in our business plan. I just got to translate this over to here.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much all we've gotten to so far. Everything else besides this is our competitor matrix. So we would definitely be on the higher cost side, but we'd also be on the very high quality side. So these would be the three competitors I mentioned beforehand and where they stand in here.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah, that's all we have so far.
Well, go back to that. There was a slide after after you did the
Here?
competition analysis. Yeah. So that's the business model plan.
Oh yeah, this is not done whatsoever yet. Insert. But there's a few things that are done in here by our CMO.
Okay, great. Okay, gotcha. And that has a lot of words in it too. So
Oh
you,
yeah.
you want
It's-
to make. Yeah, I mean, you just want to make sure when you present that, that you're not reading, word for word, but just
Oh yeah,
have those
exactly.
words
There's no
there.
way
Yeah,
that we
just
fit all of this in a matter of 5 minutes. Not even what we have right now. I don't think we could fit in 5 minutes, much less adding the financials on top of it. So that's going to be our biggest issue, is trying to cram everything into 5 minutes.
Okay, good. Well, good deal. I think you did a pretty good job. I think you guys are in good shape. I mean, because you got trying to make sure, did you discuss your mission? In the first couple of slides,
Yeah, pretty much here.
so I can hit, yeah.
We can more define our mission though, kind of.
Well, I mean, in your business plan, you'll
Oh yeah,
you
for
probably
sure.
have that in a more of a that'll be in a textual format.
Oh yeah, it's a
So,
lot
and-
easier to convey that.
Yeah, so for the PowerPoint, it's okay if you have bullets. I'm just looking at, in the last workshop, I talked about the critical or essential areas of your business plan being your executive summary, your mission, what we do, your market analysis, your strength and weaknesses analysis, your competitive analysis, your marketing strategy. Yeah, so it looks like you have covered most of except for the finances.
Yeah.
And like I said last week, we went over a couple of presentations from past competitions, and where they did a good job on their business plan, but they inadvertently in their PowerPoint, they forgot to put their financials on there, or they forgot to put their financial projections on there. So that's why it's always good to have your PowerPoint done and to go through it and go through it and present it and present it and present it. Because then it'll be clear to you, it'll become clear to you if there's something missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so
Me and my
what does this product look like? I mean,
I
know
have a
that-
prototype in the works right now, actually, but pretty much it's like a shirt vest almost to an extent. It has like the durability of a vest, but it's built like a sleeveless shirt.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, so that was that. I mean, it would be good. I mean, it's always good, to have something. If not, I know that you guys weren't able to physically, in most cases, produce products this year because of COVID. But, it's always good to at least have a sketch of what the product looked like, this year, if you don't. And that's one of the things I would suggest you guys add
Adding
to
that.
this as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually figuring maybe one of us would wear it during the presentation.
Okay, so you actually do have, I remember you say you have a prototype, but it's just not operational.
It's almost operational. The only thing I have a problem with right now is getting the electronics to work properly.
Wow, okay, well, great. We're great. But yeah, I mean, definitely doing the presentation. Guys, what I want you guys to do during the presentation, take that opportunity. If you guys have, like I said, want everybody to dress like as if you're going to a interview, for a job interview. Unless you guys have made, specialty T-shirts or something with your team names on it, and but anyway, so I think, yeah, you guys did a good job, Timothy. Good job.
Thank you. Here, let me go ahead and stop sharing. And then how do I make you host again?
I think I can.
Probably.
Yeah, I think. Let me see if it's going to let me host disable just for screen share. Yes, I think I just disabled you by just hitting. See, host disable participant screen share. Let's see. I think you do have to.
Yeah, there we go. That should work.
Okay. Yeah. Good deal. Anybody else want to at least kind of go over where they are and what they're thinking in terms of their PowerPoint? Looks like Maya, did Maya make it back in? Yeah. Come on, people. Paula, I know you guys have Paola. I know you guys where are you guys? Huh?
Yeah, we it's not as detailed as Tim's, I will say. At least mine is not. I have sort of like what to do. It's just, of course, like the financing I have to fix. Here, I'll share my screen. What I have so far. Oh man, I can't.
Hold on, I think I have.
If you go on the bottom and you just put like that little arrow and you click on it, you can just put share to multiple people, and it'll allow you to like share without making me host.
Oh, really? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
You said an arrow?
Yeah, like a little arrow on the share screen.
Uh-huh.
If you click that and you click share to multiple participants, it'll allow like all of us to share without you making us host.
Great. Oh, look at you. Good deal. Teaching me a few things. So I think you should be good.
Okay, so our product is Paw Companion.
Mhm.
I'm gonna fix this. I don't know. I'm probably gonna leave it because again, this is my team. However, I'm the only one that is gonna be participating with this, like in this competition and everything.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna start it with possibly like
Well,
statistics, but mostly my thing is mostly just talking through each slide, less words, more images, kind of thing. And
mhm.
then here is where I talk about my company partners and like my community partners, such as like the shelters I'm going to be working with.
Mhm.
So my product is basically an online website where it's like simulated like Tinder, and it's basically like a pet Tinder where you can adopt animals from.
You mean
Uh,
like a an app?
no, it's a website,
Okay,
but
okay,
it's like simulated like Tinder, so you can swipe left and swipe right on the animal.
okay.
hmm Here's the demo if you guys want to see it. Abuela. Here we Okay. To combat the problem Can you hear it? Overcrowding, we created
Yeah.
are familiar with, swiping left on the animal. To combat the problem of overcrowding, we created Paw Companion, a website and indicator light. The Paw Companion website is modeled after the app Tinder to incorporate a process that many users are familiar with, swiping left on the animals the adopters don't find interest in, and swiping right on the animals they may want to adopt. Through the website, we also link shelters and rescues contact information, so adopters would be able to speak with pet adoption counselors to learn more about their potential pet. We have also linked the appropriate adoption papers to the animal's respective shelter. This way, potential adopters are given the resources and immediate help to offer a hassle-free adoption experience. We have also created the Paw Companion Indicator Light, a detachable light that can be used on multiple surfaces in an organization's shelter to coincide with the website, with the intent to have a visual signal for shelter employees and volunteers of an animal's soon-to-be departure. Through the adoption process, a pet's light will shine green while it's still available in the shelter and online, then transition to blue while it's in the process of being adopted, and finally to red to signal that the pet is no longer available and the adoption process has been finalized. With the light signals, shelters will be able to prepare spaces for new arrivals in advance, have a visual signal letting them know a pet has been adopted online rather than needing to check a main database to prevent confusion, and overall providing a more organized preparation system.
Let me get out of this. Okay. So one thing which I
So you
liked,
guys built that demo and you're gonna build that demo into your presentation?
yeah. So our demo, I'm gonna be playing when I'm recording it. I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna talk about like the client feedback on how our demo started, and then
Mhm.
how it became the way it is.
Okay, okay, yeah, that works, but yeah, as long as you can get it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
All the script is pretty like I already have a script done and everything,
Mhm.
and then with the competitor like matrix, you can see like this is my like company compared to our competitors. So
Mhm.
that's where we compare it, and then the pricing I have to fix it because it's kind of different. Um, and then the learning experience, what we learned so far. I don't know. I'm probably gonna change this. However, I still don't know about the slide. I might change it, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Do you have any notes?
No, I think this is, let me just look here and what we do, you really kind of, what you do was really kind of conveyed in your demo.
Mhm.
Go back to the first slide, first. Okay, so, okay, let me see, Papa in a fast and easy way to find your lifelong tail wagging friend. Okay, and then the next page, you kind of just introduce yourselves. And one of the things too, we like, and that's another thing too. You notice you guys have 5 members, you can only have 4.
Yeah. So I'm the only one that's gonna be presenting.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
because,
because none of my we have 5 members in our team, but none of them are gonna be in the competition except me.
okay, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, just like I said, just as long as you're presenting, when you present, it it could only be, 4 people, up to 4 people presenting. And so it
Do you
looks
mind
like
if I write notes?
it's going to only be you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is where I was going to talk about like my statistics. Like, for example, I say, like, did you know that there are over 6.5 million animals in the United States in shelters due to overcrowding? As a result, there are 1.5 million animals being euthanized in the United States. In San Diego County alone, we have about 10,000 animals in shelters. And as of January 2020, California became a no kill state. We need to meet the goals of adopting out animals by 2025. And
Okay.
then that's where I go into like my company partners and how we talk to them and stuff.
Okay, now I didn't see you. Did you discuss your competitors or competition analysis?
Yeah, I have it in here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So tell me a little bit about Pet Finder. So it looks like they don't have any sense directly to the organization application, adoption indicator like animal personality filter and easy adoption process.
So Pet Finder is it's a website as well. However, it's more of like there can be breeders, there can be shelters, there can be different like it's basically like a Craigslist for anyone who wants to get a pet.
Mhm.
So and the thing is with it, it's more complicated because like I know I have a couple family members who have gotten a pet from Pet Finder, and
Mhm.
like it's not automatically linked in the application where you're gonna like call the person who owns it. You have to like go through this whole process, unlike Paw Companion where it's like you automatically are linked into the application and the information on the shelter as well. So if you want to adopt that pet, it automatically already sends that you're interested into that pet to the shelter. While
Mhm.
Pet Finder, you have to go through this other process, and it's
Mhm.
also not filtered to a specific type of like just shelter and stuff. It's like a bunch of different animals,
Mhm.
and it also doesn't have the indicator light because Paw Companion is the only one that does.
Okay, because you showed a box with the indicator light. So like if someone goes to that site and so that box is where the pet
Yeah.
would be. And
So
and the, uh-huh.
our indicator light is more towards for the shelters because it's like supposed to help them organize like which animals are available and which
Uh-huh.
animals are not. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah, so it's more for our company partners rather than the people. The people is mostly that's what we have the website for. But yeah, our company partners are going to be the one that is going to
Yeah, well,
purchase.
make sure you explain that because that wasn't clear when you went through it.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. Like, 'cause if you got 100, you got a room with 300 pets in there, and they're all in different compartments or what have you, they would need to know which ones are available. Like if someone came in not so people could actually go to the Park Companion. Could they actually go to that center?
Yeah, so the Paw Companion website, once they get like the website, depending on like if they're local and stuff, um, they can ask if they want to meet like animal in person, or you know, because of COVID, I don't know if stuff is going to be open.
Hmm.
They can also ask, hey, can I set up a meeting with you? Um, but yes, most of the time our shelters are going to allow the people to meet their stuff, and they can automatically, like, you know, give them the adoptions and begin the process through our website.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Now, what about adopt a pet?
So Adopt a Pet is kind of similar to Paw Companion. However, again, they don't have the indicator light. It is a website. It does have shelters, and it's not like for breeders specifically. It is mostly like for shelters and people like that want to rescue animals.
Hmm.
Um, it's not an easy adoption process. Like what we found mostly is that a lot of these like adoption websites with like for animals or just in general for like breeders and stuff, they're
Hmm.
very complicated. Like it doesn't automatically send you to like the person in charge of like the animal or the location or anything like that. Like you have to go through your own website and kind of have to figure it out by yourselves. So we really
Hmm.
wanted to make sure like Paw Companion is really different, not only in the website but with the indicator light as well.
Okay, so okay, that makes sense. So, what's an animal personality filter?
So the filter is kind of like so Pet Finder. It kind of has, I wouldn't say it has a filter where it's like, you know, if you're gonna shop for like a dress, right, or like online, you know
Hmm.
how it has like a filter where it's like it can give you like the size, the color you're looking for, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So Paw Companion has that, except it's like specifically to your needs. So it's like, oh, I'm looking for a cat that's good with kids. I'm a person who's home all the time. I'm a person who, I don't know, is like, I need something that's hypoallergenic or something like that. So we match the animal to your needs. That's why it's kind of
Ah,
similar a lot to Tinder because, like, you know how they ask you, like, I don't know, I've never really used Tinder, but I asked like a couple of my family members who have. Um,
mhm.
they told me that like when you're signing up, you get like 20 questions based on like, oh, what is your type, you know, and the kind of thing. We really wanted to make sure like each animal is really custom to the person.
Gotcha. So so this website has a database, I guess, of all the different types of dogs and cats and what they're known for.
Yeah.
Um, and then based on that data, now where are you guys going to get that database from? Are you
Um.
go- are you going to
So go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, are you going to develop that database for the personality
Um.
filter, or is that something that you can purchase? Or
So people are gonna automatically be purchasing to use our like website in general. Like, oh, it'll be like a $5 fee, and then you can use it forever, right?
Mhm.
Um. But so the personality filter is already in our website. So it will already be in our database. The only thing that we would have to like contribute in our like database is depending on what shelters we want to like work with. That's the only thing we would have to like manipulate, like enable for them to be automatically linked to like their application process and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, it just sounds like you guys, you still got a little bit of research to do because I mean, those are the kind of questions. And last thing is like, so when you say easy adoption process, um, explain to me what's different about your process of adoption. I mean, you may have said it in your presentation, but it wasn't clear to me. But why do you think your adoption process is easier than the competition?
Oh, are you asking like right now or to like add it?
No, I'm asking you because you.
Oh, so when you're going through our website, you know how in the demo, um, you we already had like an info and like the website's already attached on the application and everything.
Hmm.
Um, So like Pet Finder and Adopt a Pet, they don't have that. Like when you're adopting a thing, like you have to call and then you have to like set up a meeting and then maybe you have to go through like another process enable for you to get like the adoption application and even
Okay, so
begin.
they don't have any kind of online
Yeah.
screening
Like it's
process.
not
Okay.
like straight up where it's just like if you like press a button, it'll automatically like send you to the application, you can begin the process. And
Okay.
then the shelter would get contact with you. Like it's not like that. Like we've done a lot of research and like Pet Finder and Adopt a Pet, they don't have like they don't have that. It's like a much more complicated process where it's like first you have to call and then they have to approve you and then you can begin the application process.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Now, are you guys, for this competition, I mean, are you guys developing this website?
Yeah, we already have it done. However, we have like we're just kind of developing it to make like it perfect. So that way, possibly like I was planning to like use it like an example, kind of like in a demo and walk
Yeah, yeah, because
the
what would be powerful if you actually had, someone there, I guess filming
Mhm.
someone at a PC, and saying, hey, this is how our product works.
Okay.
And then, you pull up the screen and say, hey, depends on, you say you want a German Shepherd that's a dog, wait a minute, a dog that is good with babies, but he's also at the same time a good uh, defender for protecting the home when we're not there. A dog that requires very little maintenance, and just walk them. I mean, if you guys, I mean, it would be powerful if you did have like an operational demo of you actually going through the computer. I mean, that would be powerful.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Okay. Do you have any other suggestions on like
Go to the so how are you gonna make money? That's really what I know you got I know you guys are, still working on your product pricing and all that. So, I mean, have you thought about, I mean, if you're gonna start a business, I mean, that's one of the first things you really want to assess is how are you gonna make money? And in general, have you guys, can you kind of walk me to or give me an overview of how you guys plan to make money?
yeah, so we're planning so you know how a lot of some websites like where it's like you have to pay $5 a month or something.
Uh-huh.
We're planning to do kind of the same thing. However, we're only going to have our users pay $5 to once, and that's it. And then 10% of that, whoever like our users are, would go to the people that are working on our like website and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then most of our profit would come out from the like indicator light, which is a physical product, because it'll be from alone right now. I'm still looking at the like a way to kind of keep it the same, if not make it a little bit cheaper. It costs about $60 to make. So most of our like community partners, for them buying depending on like in bulk or something, we're
Mm-hmm.
planning to have that be our like way to get like income, because they're gonna be buying multiple. So it'll be like $60 in bulk, but we'll probably times that by like what, three, and able to get like multiple in one.
So okay, so I'm kind of lost. So the indicator light, how are you gonna make money off of the indicator light?
So this we're gonna be having our community partners buy it from us for them to use it in their facilities. But we're trying to
Oh.
make it a way where they can buy it in bulk. So we're probably gonna like raise the price a little bit, because
Mhm.
we want them to buy like what, 12 at least.
So you're gonna have kind of multiple income streams. You're gonna have one from the registration fee from
Hmm.
all the users that come to your site, and then you're actually going to the products that are operating in your center, you're going to actually manufacture that and distribute that and sell that to other places well, I guess nationwide
Yeah.
or globally.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so you definitely want to make that clear, because
Okay.
the judges really, and then when you go back to the slide where you talked about your competition, once again, make it really clear when you go through that. I mean, it really sounds like you have a good grasp on the business and you have a good understanding of the components of your business. Just make sure when you start talking about competition that you're very clear on the adoption process, and very clear on what a personality filter is, because the judges, they're not going to know that, but you just got to be really clear that Paul Companion is a great idea, is a new idea, and it's really nothing like, because basically what you're saying is it's really not anything out there exactly like Paul Companion on the marketplace.
Yeah. Okay.
So you want to say that out front, you want
Yeah.
to let them know out front,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then also too, when you guys get into the finances, make sure that it's clear how you're going to make money, and make sure you're clear when you show that you're planning to increase your profitability each year, and what are you going to do from year 1 to year 2 to make sure that you have a growth of revenue from year 1 to year 2, and then from year 2 to year 3. Have you thought about what are some of the things that you can do to increase your revenue?
Yeah, so we're planning to, because I know I was doing some research and we researched that adoptions, like they increase like their profit by 15% each year. So we're planning to do it like keep around the same within the 2 years, and then we're planning to increase by 30% within the third year.
Yeah, and one of the things you can do, build into your model, you're going to increase your rates every year. Like your registration, maybe $5 the first year, maybe the second year, you raise that to $6,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
then
we're kind of depending our rates based on like our first year is kind of like our guinea pig year, and then like most businesses, we're seeing how many people use our like website and stuff, and then our
Mhm.
second year we're planning to raise it, I don't know, by a couple dollars.
Okay, another thing that I didn't really hear is or maybe you didn't make it clear. How are you going to market this business in terms of how you're going to get the word out? Are you going to use social media? Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we're going to use social media for sure. However, we're also going to be using our company partners, like San Diego Humane Society is pretty like a well-known shelter. So a lot of these like shelters are going to be like, oh, we use our online website through Paw Companion. And so they're going to automatically like advertise us as well.
Okay, so walk me through the partnership. Now, why does it make sense for you to partner with these organizations, and why are you partnering with them to increase your share of the marketplace? Um, you know, because you're in competition with these, like with the animal center, right?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like San Diego Humane Society, like I said, it's a well-known like shelter in general, and so is like Lionel Legacy and Helen Woodward are more of like a smaller organization. So we're planning to like partner with multiple organizations, whether they're small and then a couple big, so that way they could also advertise us as well on their website, as well as have like half of their animals be only on our website and then half of them be only on their website. So
Okay.
that way they have to go through our website if they want to see an animal.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, so that's not clear. So like, are you planning, okay, so these are animal centers and you're basically saying that these animal centers don't have um this technology that you guys have, or
Yeah, so they're gonna also like, because they were telling us when we were interviewing them that they've tried like to do application processes like through Pet Finder and stuff. However, like
Mhm.
it's not as easy as like our website. And also they're not only gonna like market our website, but we're planning to also have them market our indicator light. So be like, oh, like if other a lot of these like organizations like these three, for example, they work with like other smaller organizations around like the
Mhm.
county and close to them. So we're planning to also be like, oh, by the way, this indicator light has helped our organization a lot, and we're planning to like do like commercials and stuff like that.
Right, okay. Yeah, because what I was doing is just trying to understand really what's the difference between your partners and your competition. What's the difference?
Oh, are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking you,
Oh.
what's the difference between these partners and the companies that you showed as um the competition?
So I think that's where I kind of have to do a little bit more research on. I know that Pet Finder mostly works with like breeders rather than shelters, and I know Adopt a Pet, it's kind of half and half. Like some breeders, some shelters. It's kind of a mix. It's not a specific, like just one thing. Like Paw Companion only works with specifically rescue organizations and shelters. They don't work with breeders.
Okay, so I think it's clear to me. So you guys are not going to have a physical shelter.
Yeah, no.
Ah, okay, so you're not going to have a physical shelter. What you're going to do, you're going to have a product that that's linked to the shelters,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that you'll be able to, instead of someone physically going to all three of these, they can go to your website
And have
and,
access to all.
and have access. Got it. See, that wasn't
Mhm.
clear. So
Yeah,
that,
okay.
yeah, that's to me, that's brilliant, because they can go to the website, put in the type of dog that you're looking for, and so your database will be linked to your partners, the various animal centers or shelters, and so you guys will somehow be, I guess your database somehow will be connected to. Will they report to you, every day, what they have available, what came in, and
Yeah.
mhm.
So we're planning to, that's how like the indicator light comes in. So they're planning to, based on like, oh, um, we already finalized this adoption process. Here's a new incoming animal that we just received. And then we would just switch it out.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Mhm.
Go back to the indicator light, that box where you showed it. Yeah. So now explain again how that works.
So the indicator light, basically, it's in. We might change like based on like the shelter's needs and stuff. However, this is like the box, and it would be basically attached to like the gate of like where the shelter is. And
Mhm.
basically, the blue is that the adoption process is in process, and then like it would turn green that the adoption is like basically going through, and then red that the adoption process is not available anymore, so like the animal that it's not available anymore.
Yeah, I would recommend that that color, you have a color code somewhere on that graph,
Okay.
that you say red equals, green equals,
Yeah,
and
I have it in my script,
yeah.
but yeah, I'll put it on here too.
Yeah, because
Like,
those are some of the things that you make it clear, and make it clear that you've done your research in terms of what the competition is going to be, and make sure that you again bring home as why do you feel that your company is going to be able to, beat the competition, and then make it clear that this is a product that you guys are going to have, and it sounds like it's going to be membership based, because everybody will pay like a membership fee or a registration fee, and then over time you can increase that registration fee as another tool to maybe offset some of your administrative costs. So you see that the bulk of your income is going to come from what? Is that going to be from actually selling this?
Yeah, most of it's going to be from the indicator light, and then like some of it's going to be from the website, because I know that the website is less, and I know we're more likely to make more money with the indicator light since it's more money and it's in bulk. So it's most likely going to be like multiple indicator lights at once.
Mhm.
But again, it's kind of like split. Like the website we're planning to increase, depending on how many like users we have in the first year. And then like the indicator light is more like we're going to do an income depending on like the company partners that want to work with us.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. I mean, you guys are really, really on track. I mean, it sounds like, if you're going to be presenting, it doesn't sound like, the judges are going to be able to trip you up too much because I mean, you've done your homework, and I mean, you still got 2 weeks to fine tune this. And once again, it's like I tell everybody, use color and use graphics as much as you can, because I think that just kind of makes your presentation. And man, you got a fair amount of color in yours now. But I'm looking at your pie chart there. Pie charts and graphs, like when you show your revenue projection, there's some really good tools out there, software tools that can show a graphic maybe in 3D, showing your revenue.
Yeah.
I mean, those are types of things, man. I'm telling you, I mean, you make your presentation pop, so be resourceful in that, and then in terms of your finances, so this is literally going to be a website. So you're going to have to you're going to build this website. What are going to be what's going to be your biggest expenses?
Probably like having the people like work on the website, like having to pay. Like that's pretty much our biggest
actual
expense.
coders.
Yeah, like coders, like professionals. Like that's mostly our expense that we were talking about, like me and my team.
Okay. Let me see.
And then of course, like for the indicator, like the materials and like the manufacturing, and then like, people that are going to be making this as well.
Gotcha. Now, how does this I'm looking at two things that look like bracelets. Now, you didn't really.
Yeah. So this was our first prototype. And basically we were going to have it kind of the same thing with the light, except we were going to have it on a breakaway collar. But after
So
talking
you put these collars on the pet?
Yeah, so we were going to have it like that. However, when we were talking to our clients, they told us that like a lot of animals, they come from like really hard situations. So some of the animals won't be able to use them. So we didn't want that to be uncomfortable. And also like a lot of the lights, they also cause like stress, and they can like to the animal, especially depending on where they come from. So we wanted to change it instead to just be like outside of the kennel. So that
Mhm.
way it's just accessible to the client, like the people that are going to be using it. It's like the employees, for example.
So the indicator, will the indicator light be on your website?
No. So
Or
the
this would
indicator light is specifically for the shelters only.
for the shelters?
Yeah, so the shelters that are going to be our company partners that want to like partner and it to be able to use our like website and stuff,
Mhm.
then that's when they would have to purchase our indicator light, because I would say oh, but you have to enable for you to be on our website, you have to purchase an indicator light because it's linked to our website, enable for you to
So
use
yeah,
it.
yeah. So these indicator lights are going to send a signal back
Yeah,
to your website so that you'll be able to know the status of each pet from your website.
correct. And it's also not
Gotcha.
only
Huh?
just on our website, it'll also be linked to theirs as well. So they also can get updates as well.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So that's something too that you'll have to make sure that you are very clear in how that technology works. And from the indicator light, uh I'm not sure how. So, what kind of technology do you plan to use so that the indicator light communicates with your website?
So we use the Arduino chip, which is linked to like our web, and then that's what also makes the light go up. So it's like a tube that goes on the computer, and that's why I said it's kind of hard because like again we don't have like professional materials.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to improvise, and we use the Arduino chip. And
So does the Geno
basically,
chip does it work like
sorry.
through the cell phone?
Yeah, so you
Like a
connect
blue?
it to your Mac. So it's connected to like your computer, and then it'll automatically link like all the information once you like code into the chip what you want it to do, and then
Mhm.
it'll like do the light. And then if you want, you can also code it straight to like to link it to your website and stuff.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Gotcha. So that technology is going to be like proprietary? Would that be like something that you guys would have to actually build and
Yeah.
and 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 you say no one has this kind of technology?
Yeah,
Um,
no one.
yeah. Okay. So that could be something that you talk about in your presentation too, that that this technology, you guys are going to, um, intellectual property is something that, um, we didn't get into too deep a detail on that, but when you have a new product like that and you have something, uh, uh, because to an investor, that might be the most valuable piece to an investor. They say, "Oh
Yeah.
man, they have a new technology and they have a patent on it." They filed. You guys know what a patent is, right?
Yeah.
It's where, like if you have a new technology, you file it with a patent and trademark office so
And no
that
one can use
no
it.
one can use your
Mhm.
technology without paying you for it. And that's very valuable to an investor, because if you have patents on that, then they know that that there's you're not going to have competition, and if you do have competition, they're going to have to pay you royalties for using your technology.
Hmm.
So that's the kind of thing you can talk about to let the judges know that you've done your homework and you know how valuable it is, to have a technology that's not on the marketplace, and that no one else has that technology.
Okay.
Does that, from an investor standpoint, from a Shark Tank standpoint? I don't know if do you watch Shark Tank, and where the judges are
Yeah.
always, they get so excited when people say they have a patent?
Yeah, and
And
then they get really excited when they hear them like, oh, they go from like, I don't know, 100,000 to like 1 million. And it's like I just see their face and I'm just like, oh my gosh, yeah.
yeah, Yeah. Well, good. I mean, I really think you guys have a good concept. I think, but you weren't convincing enough yet, at least to me. I mean, and it took me asking a lot of questions
Yeah.
before I really understood it. And you really want to be able to be
I mean,
very clear, huh?
cause like when I was presenting it, it wasn't like through the script and stuff. But I totally do agree. I am gonna add a couple stuff to my script and able to make it clear, like the
Mhm.
pricing and also like the competitor matrix, like finding the key points of my product that what it makes it like stand out. I
Mhm.
totally do agree because you did ask a lot of questions and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I definitely need to make
So I
that
think
clear.
what would also be effective, okay, go back to the picture of the pet. So what would really be powerful, I think, if you had a picture like that, where would the actual indicator light be? Would it be somewhere
Yeah, so like
on top of the where the pet is, or
so you know like here, let me search up like better picture. So like for example, let's do that one's not really that good. Okay, this one's better. Okay. So like mostly when you go to a shelter, they're mostly like in um so they usually have like this space. The indicator light would go like right there,
okay.
like on that wall part.
So I mean,
So
how
it
big is
wouldn't
that?
be like distracting to the animal. It would
Yeah.
only be like signaling to like the employees.
So you guys would actually have to, okay, like if someone, if these animal shelters buy your indicator light, yeah, another way you can, make money is somebody's going to have to install it, right?
Yeah, so that's where we were also like planning to make money off of it too. Because it's
So
like when people like go like to install your TV, like you have to pay that money.
you have to pay a fee.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then as you grow it, you can have, different, in every city, you can build you can have technicians, that
Yeah.
someone, you can have regional technicians and just like you said, just like and explain it like that. Like, just like the cable company, they come out and they install, they give you parts, they give you a router, for internet service and all that, but they have a technician, they do charge.
Yeah, they charge a lot.
Yeah. So if you were able to somehow
Like
have you
connected to
have
a
your
real
have your
life situation.
device somewhere on a at a shelter,
Hmm.
and you could kind of show where it would be and how it would operate, and get a picture of that. You can take that picture and you can walk the judges through how the indicator light works, how that's the technology that is going to be most viable and most critical, and how that device is going to send a signal back to your website, so that in each one of these animal centers, as they get new pets, and as someone, I guess someone could go on the website and say that they have an interest in that pet. And so what's actually going to make the indicator light change? Like if someone, they saw a pet
So
on the internet, and they said that I got to have that pet, and they say that da 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 da, I want to buy that one. And now, are they able to do anything from your website that locks that pet in until you get a chance to go out and see it? Until they get a chance to go out and
yeah,
see it?
so the like you know how it was changing to green? That's what it's for. Like when the light changes to green, that's that the person is someone is interested in that
Interested.
animal.
Right.
And then when it turns to blue, it's that it's in process of adoption. And when it's red, it's that the animal is no longer available.
No longer available. I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love it. And so you have they can do all of that on the website, and
Yep.
then the indicator light would turn red until you came to pick up the animal.
Yep. So it would turn red. It's kind of like when you go to a shelter and they put it on hold for you. it will only be on hold for like the indicator light automatically like does the same thing for like 24 hours. So like when you come and pick up the animal, it will automatically like take out the animal from our website as well. So that way no one's like getting confused like other websites that you've noticed. Like for example, if I go to San Diego Humane Society, I am huge on like adopting animals. I swear I could have a whole zoo if I could.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to adopt animals and they're still on there, and then I call and they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, it's already been adopted," but they're still on there. Like that. That's really
No,
common.
I get it, but let me tell you something, like this picture that you're showing right now, where
Mhm.
that you're showing several different shelters, um, you know, so this will be a powerful image, and that you can share. You can build an image like this, and it would be really nice if you had an image with one dog, and you could show your indicator light somewhere, on that, cage, or somewhere like the one you have in um the one on the right there with the red background.
Mhm.
um
Like
yeah,
put
and
like
that, I mean, that would have
Photoshop
been
it
powerful. I
in
don't know
there.
if you, huh?
Like kind of Photoshop it in there, and then have like an
Absolutely,
animal,
you
and
could
then have
actually
like an
Photoshop.
animal right here, and then have someone go in like the website, and then automatically it like changes or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, that would be effective, I think. I mean, and, if you guys were really planning to build this thing, I mean, are you really planning to build it?
I am, yeah,
Okay.
and so is my team. We're yeah, especially because like a lot of us. I
I
mean,
mean, you showed
I
an
know.
image. Didn't you show me an image of some of the in your presentation of the inside of is that just a shot of the inside of a device, or is that your actual prototype?
That's our actual prototype.
Oh, okay.
hmm you talking about like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our actual
How
prototype.
big is that box there with the indicator light?
Uh, see, that's where it's like it's kind of big. Here, I'll show you. It's kind of like so you see this? It's kind of like this size, except it's like maybe this thick.
But I still see the client feedback.
Oh, can you see my picture like in person?
Let's see. So I think what you have to do is you have to hit new
She
share.
has her Zoom camera on right now.
Okay, let me see, let's see. Okay, yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so this is a McDonald vlog because my my partner has my actual indicator light. But basically, this is how big it is, like
Mhm.
how on like the size, the actual size, and then basically this is how thick it is,
Okay.
like where my fingers are ended.
So, I mean, do you think you can make that operational by the time you do your final presentation?
Yeah, it's already operational. It's just my partner has it at her house.
Well, you have to make sure that in your presentation, what will be, would be powerful if you actually had the device and you gave a demonstration on how it works. And
Yeah.
then also some pictures and some images, maybe with it photoshopped in, on the, in between, the each cage or what have you. But those are kind of powerful, because what's going to happen in that case, the picture will, the picture's 1,000 words,
hmm
and the picture will make it clear, and it will be self-explanatory. So then when you're going over it, you'll have to say less. So,
Okay.
but anyway, that's a good job. Keep working on it, and maybe, by these things are due on the 28th, so you guys still have 2 weeks. And then maybe the week of, well, I'll just have another workshop next Friday, and we'll just have it every Friday until this thing is due. And then the week of, maybe we'll schedule a couple of opportunities, because I want everybody to have had the opportunity to present and get the kind of feedback I gave you and Timothy today. But I think both of you guys are on track. You know, and I understand why a lot of you haven't gotten to your presentation yet, because you know, you really want to have your business plan written pretty much 95% before you do your presentation, because your presentation really is a presentation of your business plan. So, but anyway, how are you guys? Everybody else coming? Lanny Lee and Amrutha. Is it Amrutha?
Yeah.
How far along are you guys?
We're like almost done with our like written plan, and so we still have to like convert it into PowerPoint form. And I was just wondering if it might be possible, because like our marketing penetration method is like kind of really long, so we were wondering what or how we might alter it so that it could be in PowerPoint form, or like what, like could I share my screen really quickly and show you? Sorry to keep you after 9, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think you can now, because I just hit share screen. There you go. There you go.
Hey, can you see this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I kind of outlined the steps. It's like 0.5A, 0.5B, and then like the budget for each one. And then so like for the first step, it's like setting up the website, the trade show, and like creating advertisements, like promoting the website, social media pages, like crafting an online presence through social media. Sorry, I'm kind of scrolling through this a little fast. It's like very, very long. And then like collaborating with influencers, like to on the campaign, the paid campaign, and then sorry, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. And then building relationships with local customers and sub niche marketing. So it's kind of like all of the big steps. So I'm not entirely sure how you format this.
These are your pricing steps, and you know how you're gonna. These are your expenses, because I see a cost to the like set up website and all that. You have $500, trade show $7,500. So these are actually elements of your for determining what your revenue, no, what your expenses are going to be.
Oh, no. This is the marketing penetration method. Like we have a completely different like financial thing here that we have going on for the income and like the balance sheet and everything.
Okay.
This is just for the market penetration method.
Yeah, I mean, you're really gonna have for that. I mean, you're really gonna have to put that in paragraph form. Because this is for the actual business plan, right? So yeah, you're really gonna have to, because you only have 10 pages, and you know you're really gonna have to summarize that, you know, in the business plan, because you know it's to, you know, I don't think there's really any other way around it. I mean, you're gonna just have to summarize it. What kind of business is it?
Oh, so we're kind of creating cost or like these planners, basically like calendar planners. And so basically the concept behind it is that they're completely customizable. They're made of recycled paper, and like the entire motto is like, this is our logo, and it's like sustainability and satisfaction. It's kind of like the entire message of the company. So it's like an environmental sort of thing.
Eco-friendly type business.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, I'm definitely interested in hearing more about it. I mean, we're pretty much out of time today, but I mean, you think you'll be in better shape by next Friday to kind of walk us through it?
Yeah, I think by next Friday we'll probably have like an entire slide deck done. So like by then we could probably like share with you. So that would probably be a little better.
Yeah, because you definitely don't want to put a table like that in your business plan, because that's going to take up a lot of space, and you only have 10 pages. So you just really want to summarize that. And if you want to use bullets, you can,
Yeah.
but you really want it to be something that flows. It has to flow. Yeah.
Okay. And also, I'm not entirely sure how Word works because it's like for Google Docs. But is there any way should we be like linking our sources, or like how does it work with Word?
You mean this? So you have sources, like you mean references?
Yeah, or like here we have like a bunch of sources and like links. So
Yeah.
would that be in like a references section, or how would it?
Yeah. You could put those references. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you, if you're running out of page, if you're running out of a space, then if you have to make a decision whether or not you include your sources or not, then don't, because
Okay.
you really want to make sure you maximize the space that you have. You'll see once you guys start writing out the resumes, and I'll take some time and go over a few more resumes next week, but the resumes are not going to count against your page count. And if you have a partner that you get a letter from that says, hey, we're going to work with this business, whatever, that will not count against the page count. But you'll find that 10 pages, 10 pages go pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, good. Any more questions?
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to ask a question about our financials. So, we kind of have like image out. So I was wondering, like, if we
Your Wi-Fi is kind of going in and out, huh?
How it looks, but yeah.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is going in and out.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Okay, Paula, no problem.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Thank you, Mr. Highsmith, for all your feedback, though. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
So, I'm sorry.
Yeah, is anybody else able to hear her?
No.
Yeah, she's lagging very badly right now.
Say year one startup. Advertising, office stuff.
Mr. Highsmith, I do have to head out and go to the store. I really appreciate your
Okay,
feedback,
no
though.
problem.
Yes, sir. Have a great night.
Okay, you too.
Sorry, is it any better now?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Your internet is kind of. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you great. Sorry, I don't know what's up with,
Now it's
with
fine.
my. Oh, I think it's
Yeah.
just the screen share. The screen share is messing it all up.
That could be. Yeah, that could
yeah.
be it. But if you could kind of just, you can just tell me, you can verbalize it.
Okay, because it's like kind of a long income sheet. So, wait, I don't know how to. Maybe I can ask one of my partners to share it. Because both of them are in here. But also, like, other than that, I also just had a question about registration. So, sorry, this is kind of like a lot of questions at once. But basically, for the registration, under the packet, it said that we should do a subject line that, and then in brackets it said team information number or something.
Yeah.
But we don't have that yet. So should we?
No. So the TIN number is only used for your final submission on the 28th. And
okay.
Before then, I'll send out I'll assign team identification numbers to every team, and I'll just send that out in a table, so you can just look on that table, find your team, and because that's why everybody submitted their NDAs with their team names and the industry that that their business is in?
We're planning on submitting that like later today or like by the end of today. So yeah.
Have you,
Um,
Amrutha, have you submitted your NDA?
Oh, so my team, I'm still like getting all the signatures from my team members. So not yet.
Okay. Okay, yes, get that in. Like today is supposed to be the deadline for that.
Yeah.
But get it in as soon as you can. I mean, that's not a hard deadline. That's just the date, because the sooner we can get that, you know, it lets us know how many teams we have and helps us
Mhm.
better prepare for the final. So if you could get that in, you know, today or tomorrow. If anybody else has not submitted their NDAs? Okay. Well, good then. We went over a little bit today, but I think it was worth it. You know, whenever we start doing the presentations, they will take a little longer, but I think it's wonderful for you guys to get feedback. I mean, you guys are going to be sharp. You guys will be ready. So, but anyway, if you guys don't have anybody else have any more questions? All righty. Well, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday, same time. Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your help. We'll try to have like a presentation deck by next week. So that will be like great. So thank you
And
so much.
also, if you guys have questions, you can always email me as well.
Okay.
If you have questions that maybe I can respond, and you know, I'll respond to them as I get them. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Have a great weekend.
Okay, you guys too. All right, bye-bye.